All right, what's up, everybody? Steven here with Boomstick as always. Tonight we're going to be kicking off Women in Horror Month. So, in just a couple minutes or so, we'll be joined by Danielle Donahue. Of course, we know as one of the Polonia pals. She's got a couple of movies that recently came out since the last time we talked. That's Doll Shark and Sister Krampus. So we'll be discussing those a little bit and see if there's any future plans in the works. And as before, we're streaming in both Facebook as well as here. So if you're watching over there, just make sure you give the approval to put your name down for any comments. So what's been going on this week, Boom?
Not a whole lot this week. I finally got around to streaming more of the Quarry.
Nice. What chapter are you up to?
7. I did 3 chapters last time, so I ended at chapter 7, so I'd be going into chapter 8 next time I go and stream.
Okay, I think there was only 9 chapters, I want to say. I forget, but I'll go back eventually. There's so many different outcomes on it.
Right, yeah.
I haven't done
but
much.
Being 2 weeks behind on streaming it, because I had crazy 2 weeks. So I just did 3 chapters.
Okay. Oh, look like Echo's here. Hello.
Hello.
And shout out to Echo also. Apparently him and the Friendly Men, I believe they were shouting us out earlier today on their streams. So thanks to them, and be sure to check them out as well. Welcome, Facebook user. So if you want, I don't know, are you heading over to Facebook, Boom, or?
Yeah, I thought I had it. Oh, here it goes. It's your mom.
Oh, okay.
I thought I had it pulled up. For some reason, it was like not pulling up right away where I could see. Normally I have it ready, but it was being super delayed for me tonight.
Yeah, I had to. Let's see, Cause is wasting money. Welcome. How you doing tonight, everybody?
Doomsday.
John, yep, welcome. Just send a quick message to Danielle.
Already up to 8 likes. Nice. Keep smashing that like button.
Like it hard.
Like it real hard. Spank it like you're... Never mind.
Never mind. Love it. Lick it. Go up to it.
We're starting in hard at 4 minutes.
Yeah, forget wait until it gets late. We're going right to the X-rated right in the beginning. We just like to ram it in right at just from the start. That's funny. Oh, good times.
Echo joined me for a little while I was streaming the other day playing the game.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fun game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of time.
Make it like it owes you money. I like that one.
There we go. Oh, well, now we know what you're wasting your money on. Oh, that's funny. Charles, welcome. So yeah, what else has been going on? Trying to think what I've been watching mostly. I started not horror related, but since they got 3 seasons, I started watching Kung Fu, the one on WB, I guess. I don't know. I just watch it online. It's pretty good so far.
I haven't seen that one yet. I watched Megan. I think I watched that last week, maybe. I don't remember, but I have watched Megan. I just don't remember when I did.
Yep, Megan was good. Oh, and here we go.
Can't see any other comments.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I had to watch Doll Shark again. Oh, of course, the reflection isn't going to show it.
How was it?
It's funny. I liked it. It's
okay.
Good.
All right. It was super fun to make.
Yeah. I got a few questions about that, but welcome. How's your week been?
It has been a week, but it's been a good week. How about you guys?
It's going, just pretty much working and prepping for the show and sending out invites for Women Horror Month, which I've completed, which is good. So,
Good.
and you're the one to start us off with that. So,
Yes.
let's see. Oh, wrong one. Oh yeah, Cause said welcome.
Hi.
So we're like I said earlier. Oh, that's funny. Team Doll Shark. we got.
That's so cool. I've watched podcasts. Like I've watched before, so I see all the chats that pop up. So this is cool.
Yep. So I'll just pop those up every now and then.
All right.
So,
I haven't been able to watch the Doll Shark yet, but I'm excited for it because I love me my shark movies. So I can't wait to see it. I wasn't able to buy it ahead of time, so I didn't get a chance to see it, but I can't wait.
I'm assuming it's on the SRS website. I have the one from the Indiegogo, so I'm assuming it's on the SRS as well. So,
I still think they should be making that stuffed animal, a doll shark, and selling that along with the movie.
That would have been great, like a combo. Like
yes,
just not the sea or the what was it, the swim shark song? Oh, that was so annoying. the 24/7.
Oh, I know.
Like,
but I'm kind of jealous. Like if we could get like a cringe song like that for Doll Shark, I'm all for it. Cringier the better. Do it.
Yeah. The theme song though was pretty funny. That little sea shanty that played.
Yeah.
Do you know who wrote that, or was that Mark or anyone? Or
I have no clue.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look that up later in the music, but I just didn't know if you knew offhand or not. But
I haven't seen it yet.
So, I like how they throw in if I could be anyone, rather be Jeff Kirkendall. So he got thrown in there.
Oh,
in the song.
Nice.
I don't know. Did you, Boom? You want to show the trailer for Doll Shark? Throw that up in the
trailer. I haven't seen the trailer either. This is awesome.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I should look that up. Let's see. I know it's been quite a while since you've been on. For anyone who's new here, since it's Women in Horror Month, before you started acting, was there any women that you admired that inspired you at all?
I would say the one woman that inspired me whenever I started doing B horror was Debbie Rochon. Rochon, yes. I watched her movie. It was Witch House 3, and it was really, really good. And then I saw some of her other stuff. So, but other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, she's done a lot in her career. Yeah.
Okay, so when we do this, we'll have to either talk over it or I'll have to kind of pause it as well, unless we want to get a copyright strike.
Yeah. We can like narrate it a little bit, talk while
right. I won't turn the volume very high up on it either. At least I'm hoping not. Sending your way.
All right. And I'm about to bring it up here.
So I'm on the screen with the thing, so tell me when you're ready.
Okay, yeah, you can play it. It's up.
Okay. Turn the volume down a little bit. Here we go. We'll turn it up a little bit more.
Oh, and went below to stream some flicks and there we saw a movie that made the blood run cold. The finest tale of sharks and dolls that ever has been told.
The doll looks almost like my shark back here, like the coloring and everything.
Yeah.
You got its twin.
Right. Except it's just the head. Was that Titus?
Yes, Titus is in it. Natalie is in it.
Okay, because it's the way it's framed, you can't really see his whole face. And I'd watched the trailer to kind of get hints on this, but I couldn't really tell if that was Titus or not.
Yeah.
I
love I love how they made him look evil. They must have had more than one toy. You know, the innocent looking one, and then they made him look evil on the other.
Yeah. Oh man, that was fun.
Yeah. I believe that was Jamie, wasn't it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Whaler's life is a sailor's life and the sweetest life of all. But if I could be someone else but me, I'd be Jeff Kirkendall.
Yeah, there's the Jeff Kirkendall part. If you could hear it, hopefully I got it loud enough.
So yeah.
Nice.
So everybody check out SRS Cinema, and I believe it's for sale now. I didn't, like I said, anyone who just popped in, I'm not sure because I did the Indiegogo, but definitely worth checking out. I recommend it.
Yeah, I would recommend it too because
it's a fun one. How was it? Of course, we won't spoil that battle that we saw you with, but how was it battling that doll?
It was. I mean, it was fine. That was fine. I didn't care. I could hold that doll and pretend like it's like wrestling me and all that stuff. That's fine. What was weird though was having the documentary crew there while we were working. So I'm having Mark film me doing it, but then I have another camera and another camera over here. So it was just really, really, really almost like if you were in a reality show, and that's what you would be. You would have a camera coming to you, showing everything all the time. But yes.
Did they do a documentary on it, or was it for like behind the scenes?
It was behind the scene. It was a behind the scenes type.
Yeah, there's a behind the scenes video commentary track, trailer, SRS trailers, and more on the.
Okay, so that's on that. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to get that then. See that.
Yes, I'll have to watch the behind the scenes next. I didn't watch that yet, but I'm sure that was pretty funny.
It'd be funny if they shot it documentary style. Like the whole movie like premise was documentary style, but it's a doll shark.
Yeah. So yes, for a shark tooth. Yeah. Can I get a shark tooth prop from it? That was funny. Cheetah was saying, asked if I had any props yet from the movies. Nope. But maybe I'll, I should say, maybe I'll sneak one off the stocking, maybe like a little leaf from a vine or something. When I do that, that'll be my prop. So what else? What Spoon was asking, was there different stuffed sharks for the facial features on there?
Oh no, there was just the main stuffed shark that we used as the prop, and then anything else that was like a pillow or anything else. But we didn't have interchangeable sharks.
Oh,
if I remember correctly.
Maybe just interchangeable pieces to the shark.
I was gonna say like little fuzz pieces that you could like rip off.
I don't really even remember.
Kind of like Mr. Potato Head, except with the shark. You can just pull off the different mouths and eyebrows, and yeah. And also, I noticed that the famous Kia was in it too, as well. It's been in every movie.
What? Oh, his Kia?
Yeah,
the
green Kia.
Yep. You always know that's going to make an appearance.
Oh yeah. We had a comment saying no shark double. What else about that? Any other funny moments behind the scenes or stories from that set?
I am so glad that because I was not here. I did not meet that kid. I did not interact with that kid at all. But I'm anxious to see it because whenever I'm acting with no kid there, I'm thinking, calling him a brat, and I'm being so mean to him. I'm just so glad he wasn't there to film it, because I don't want to be so mean to this kid. Like,
right.
Even though
so you weren't even in the scenes with him then.
Yeah. So it was shot different times.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I'd say you're gonna spank him in the store, and you were a bad babysitter.
Oh yeah.
I
didn't fuck around.
It's like he just had no luck. Like his mom was a drunk that just let him whatever, didn't care much. Just go out like, with random guys.
Not Lila again. Yeah, Lila. Like, Lila the babysitter.
Was that why the shark like started attacking people because he had a bad mom and bad sitter, or can't we not know? Okay,
yes.
Okay, I didn't know if that might have
Basically
been
anybody that was a jerk.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just anyone around. It was just a possessed shark. Basically, what happens, his dad, who doesn't live with him, is a fisherman, is hunting a shark and sends a tooth to the kid with the stuffed animal because his favorite show, Sea Shark or Swim Shark or whatever the show is, it's one of those sharks, and the tooth brings the doll to life. So that's what happens. So,
okay.
Yeah. And we'll leave it at that. I don't want to go too much into it, but that's the premise of it. So, a Ouija boom shark. Let's see. Oh, okay. Got a question for you right there. How hard is it to prepare for a film like this?
I think the hardest part is just memorizing your lines and being on time. Otherwise, it's just you're just going and hanging out with your friends and just making a movie. I mean, because you're friends with the Polonia crew, and I'm like in one of his movies once a year.
Yeah.
And so it's amazing how much shot we can get done within like 2 or 3 days. We can shoot an entire movie in 2 and 3 days. Mm-hmm. There's a lot that kind of goes into it behind the scenes whenever I'm done, but when my part's over, it's not my business.
Right. Let's see, got another one here. From Hobbs, do you prefer creature features, slashers, or non-horror motion roles? Picture roles?
I think my favorite genre of horror is probably like supernatural, like paranormal, hauntings and stuff like that.
Most definitely. Some of those could be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some of them could be just stupid, but a lot of them are usually pretty good.
So, have you watched the, since you like all the supernatural paranormal, have you watched all of the Hell Houses? Hell House LLC?
I did. Oh my God, it's been a while.
Yeah.
There's
three
2? There's 3? Yeah. I just watched the one. Okay, well now I gotta watch another 2.
First one's the best. The second one's okay. And I don't think the third one was super terrible, but it was still okay. But the first one is the best.
First one is the best.
All right. Well,
kind of like that.
How does the second one start?
It's been so long, I don't really remember.
I'm trying to remember. I know the third one was more of like a I think they were talking about, was it a documentary of the people in the first one, or I can't remember, something like that, because they do mention the first one and it's continued on. I believe it's called Abaddon, right? Boom. Mm-hmm. Is that the second or the third one?
I thought that was just called 1, 2, and 3, so I don't know.
Well, there was like a little subtitle to it, but
possibly. I don't remember it.
Which of your roles has been your favorite?
Oh wow. I would say it's such a simple question, yet I have no answer for it, because I have to, what I do is, like, in my head I go role by role, and basically I was at a moment in my life during each time I'm playing this role. So usually when I'm watching a film or seeing a film, I'm like, I was filming that while I was, graduating college or something like that. So I always have that tied in to what is movie I was in. I would say the one that has the most of me in a certain aspect would be Survival Knife, because that took about 3 years to shoot, like over a certain amount of time. And then it finally started, and say that one.
I think that one, I don't know if it's still on Amazon Prime or not, but that was a good revenge one there.
Yeah, and it's called Final Girl Vengeance now.
Final Girl Vengeance, yeah.
And I have no clue what it's called now.
We had that old conversation the first time, like, I don't know why they call it. They just
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the whole Final Girl thing was getting really, really popular then, And so they just put Final Girl on everything, like revamped everything called Final Girl, anything.
Yeah.
Well, Amazon does change titles. We learned that with the Bad CGI Sharks, because it's called Bad CGI Sharks almost everywhere, but on Amazon it's just called Sharks.
Yeah. And I'm
so
sure
Amazon does change titles too.
Yeah.
Not even CGI sharks, just sharks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just called Sharks.
Who knew? I still haven't watched that yet. I still got to watch that one of these days.
Anyway, Hobbs says, any thoughts on working on Queen? I can't even read. Queen Crab or Memories? I guess Memories on the set of Queen Crab. I'm assuming is what he means.
Queen Crab was fun. Now I gotta admit that Daisy, that was a fun role for me to play. Like, because that was, the sassy bar chick that thinks she's all better than everybody else. Yeah, that's always so fun to play, just because you can be a jerk and get away with it, kind of. But I remember shooting the scene whenever I slap him in the face and get out of the car. And I remember him doing it. And then Brett Piper kept saying, let's do it again. Let's do it again. And then I'm like, I can't hit him anymore. He's like, those slaps are starting to hurt. So, yeah, I think that was probably one of the funnest times I've had filming with Brett Piper with Queen Crab.
I know that's a fan favorite, at least our community.
Yeah.
Queen Crab.
Yeah.
A giant crab, claymation crab. It's great.
Yeah.
It is. It turned out so good. I was really surprised.
It's like, I want to ride a giant crab. That'd be fun. It's weird though how it was like just following her around like a little pet in the beginning. Like, okay, some random crab just like people now, but okay. Yeah. Recently, so Sister Krampus came out since we last talked. How was it playing Krampus, being a villain? How'd you enjoy that?
Oh, that was fun. I mean, it was because you got to play a character. It wasn't a person; it was a demon. I mean, you could do anything you wanted with it. You can give it a really bad Russian accent, even though it's in Germany. But Sister Krampus immigrated from Ukraine, everybody. So she does know German, but she's learned Russian. That's why she has a Russian accent and speaks American. Mm-hmm. So it makes sense if you think about it.
Was it hard to kind of talk in your accent?
Oh yeah. I it's one of those ideas where like, this would be so cool. Like this. Oh yeah. If I could pull this off, this would be so great. But then you try it and it's very hard and you realize you suck at it. So they have these apps and stuff where you can actually type different things and it will say it in that accent. So I would put my lines in it and try to hear what it would my lines would sound like with that accent. The tech is terrible. Didn't really do much. So I ended up doing everything phonetically, instead of like pronouncing things with the R's instead of V's, different things like that. And then I just kept getting in my own head, and eventually I just said, okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to pretend like it's not going to be the best, but hey, it's something. I tried.
And as for the demonic voice, did you do that and they like slow it down in recording, or did someone else do the demonic voice as Krampus for you?
Oh no, nobody could handle the real demonic voice I gave. So, I don't do that one on screen.
So, but I mean, like it was a recording that they slowed down.
I think so.
Nice.
Your eyes on there, were they contacts or CGI?
They were contacts. Because I had those from a prior Halloween, and I asked Mark if we could use something like that, and he's like, "Yeah, bring them." So we had those. So that was pretty fun too to use those
Halloween props for the
Yeah.
Let's see. Have you auditioned for any roles outside of Polonia movies?
Yeah. I used to, not so much now, but I used to do a lot whenever I was like lived in Pittsburgh. There a lot of audition work for different movies in there, as far as extra casting, movies coming in. Sometimes a featured extra. I got to be a featured extra on Adventureland and on Jack Reacher. So those type of things, you know, you're with Nancy Monster Casting or any other kind of casting agency, and then they get business coming in. Then you go in and audition for a casting company, and then. But I really haven't done anything like that in a while. I haven't gotten into any acting outside of doing Mark's movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I mainly, so all the acting I do is, well, for work. I'm a standardized patient, which is a practice patient for medical students. So I definitely get to act out all these different scenarios and maladies that patients might have. And there's no auditions for those. I hated auditions. I always hated auditions. I just always was hoping like, well, maybe people will send me a script that I like. And that's always what it was.
For people who didn't see the prior interview of us, how did you meet Mark and get involved with him?
I actually met him through Ryan Cavallini, and we did Wildcat, which ended up becoming Werewolf Erotica. Don't know why, but and then from there, then we did Halloween Night, and then we just stayed in touch since then.
The rest is all one or two movies a year.
He was always willing to have me as an actor, and I was always willing to travel. So
nice. The wig off to the side, at least I think it's a wig. Is that from one of your roles or just like a costume?
It's a costume.
I saw horns on it. That's what made me ask.
Yeah, it's his wig, and then the horns with the wig.
Oh, okay.
This is actually my mother's beauty head. Beauty school that her manicure hand she had in the 70s.
Nice. She's got.
Don't know what I'm doing with it, but I'm going to find out something cool to do with it.
I love she's got derp eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love stuff in the 70s. I'm sure my mom had one of those too, but I was her dummy that she used to practice on. Because she went to beauty school when I was like super young, before kindergarten. So I had all the practice on me.
Oh, yeah. Yep. That's how,
growing up in the beauty stuff, I knew the smell of perms and everything.
Oh, yeah, I grew up with perms.
Oh, yeah.
I would stay at my mom's shop. Like,
yep, me too.
Way there, and then it would just always, and then help take out the perm curlers and everything with everybody. Oh my god!
Yeah, I tried that once, but I burned my and never again.
Yeah,
it's always fun growing up in a hair salon.
Are you from Pittsburgh? My mom was saying she's from New Cumberland and Weirton, so she was wondering where you were from.
I'm actually from North Central Pennsylvania. And but I did live in Pittsburgh. I went to school in Pittsburgh and lived in Pittsburgh for a little while, but now I live in West Virginia for the past over 10 years now.
Oh, later Hobbs.
Okay. I was trying to type that, but I spelled Hobbs wrong.
What'd you put? Hoobs? Not Hoobs.
Whatever. Yeah, something to that effect. I didn't see what I put. I corrected it. Yeah, I got some family that lives in Virginia, but I think they're on the border of Washington D.C. So I don't know if that's West Virginia, maybe, because they work in Washington D.C., but they live in Virginia.
Any inspiration that always gets me hyped for these roles? Yeah. Well, it really depends on the role. So whenever I was, it was Robo Wars, and I was being Luna. It was Mila Jovovich, Resident Evil, all the way. I like Mila Jovovich is the horror queen icon to me, I think. So I've always like watched her stuff, and she is just so athletic. I wish I was that athletic, but yes, any kind of Mila Jovovich movie like that. Yep.
Yeah, now you mentioned it, I could see the thing. I don't know if we talked about that last time he was on or not, but yeah, now you mentioned it, I can relate to the seeing the inspiration.
Yeah,
we probably did talk about this.
Possibly, but I don't have the greatest memory.
All right, for the rest of that, we'll just bring up the other interview on the half of the screen, and then we'll commentary. No, I'm just kidding. It's like, oh yeah, we did talk about that. I do remember though. You did some drawings and stuff. Have you drawn anything new recently?
Ooh, yeah. I drew. I don't have anything with me. Well, what I've been doing is I've been having interesting drawings, like ideas to thank people, or draw something to them as a thank you or a gift or something like that. So actually, hold on one second. I think
no problem. Donuts will keep Hobbs here. Yeah. Yes, Mila is awesome. Yeah. Gotta love the Resident Evil movie.
Yeah.
I have photocopies of the drawings that I sent. So this one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I was in a doctor's office, and I was having a really hard time. And then the nurse there that came in to talk to me and take all my information, she could see that I was having a hard time. And then she had this little doodle that was on her edge of her drawing, and she just ripped it off and gave it to me and said, you know, this sounds like this is something that maybe you'll need. And that just touched me. So I took her drawing and just put hands around it and then put it hope, because in that moment I was like, kindness really does go a long way. So I drew that and sent it to her. Hope she got it. Hope she loves it. Haven't heard back.
Oh, I'm sure.
But different things. For my sister, I drew a portrait of her. Another one, I'm having a really. You guys are familiar with H.H. Holmes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's this one guy I listen to his podcast that does a lot of H.H. Holmes stuff, because I was really into everything serial killers, you know, in my 20s always. And then I did my senior paper from college called Serial Killer Superstar. And I talked about the H.H. Holmes case and how it kind of became a national media frenzy. So he already, the guy that has, back to the podcast, the guy that has a podcast, what I'm going to do is to have a picture of Holmes, the famous, just him looking dead on with a hat. And then there's also a photo of him, his actual skull. So I took that and I'm superimposing it as in one half of his, and then one half is his skull. And it's going to be the actual skull that it's like morphing into. So, and then send that to him. So that's something I'm working on. I'm kind of squaring things up, but yeah, I love drawing like any kind of horror art stuff. So I'm going to get into that more.
Nice.
Do you have any requests?
I'll think on that. Maybe you could design a House of Horrors t-shirt drawing or something there.
All right. Challenge accepted.
You could just draw me with the skeletons in the background and boom with her target.
Yeah.
Whatever inspires you. I don't know. Sure. But no rush though. But that might be interesting. A little drawing mascot drawn by you. Did you go to school, take any art classes, or you just always were good at drawing?
Well, I did whenever I was in high school. I always, loved drawing and everything. But then I went to college and I took an art class because, well, you had to do something like that. And I really liked it, and was really good at it. But just never as a, like, what are you supposed to do with being good at drawing? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I was never good at it.
I went for corporate communications. Yeah.
Nice. I know we'd talked before about looking into making your own movies. I can't remember if you did one or not, but are you still working on any movies for you to make?
Yeah, that's right. Because I was thinking about that, and also was thinking about getting into documentaries too, but that kind of took a back seat. One thing that I've been doing lately just is writing. I write all the time. I'm kind of putting together a book about a different events that I've had in my past and how they've kind of made me the person I am and how to make me better. But basically, haven't really talked about it to anybody ever, but it's about my writing. But I'm putting together a book. I don't know what the form of it is. It's taken shape, but I'm got so much stuff that I don't know how to write a book, but I know I want to, and I know I'm doing it. It's going to come out great. I know it.
So we got the exclusive here then, that working on a book. All right.
Yes. There.
I definitely look forward to it.
Yeah.
Everyone says that to me, so I better do it then.
Let us know when it comes out. That way we don't miss it.
I better do.
Because I usually don't follow books. I can't guarantee I would see it pop up, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a self-published book that is out there.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I think they even you can even do it like self books on Amazon and stuff too, and sell them online through that way too.
You can skip the middleman and just go right to it.
Yep. Let's see.
You made my Alexa go off.
Oh. All the way from over here. Go.
It heard Amazon.
That's funny. Which college did you attend?
Penn State. I went to Penn State branch campus, Penn State Du Bois, and then I went to Penn State New Kensington in Pittsburgh.
Is there anything else there? Nope, not yet.
Yeah, I was just putting the link to her first episode in there for people to watch later if they want.
Yeah, nice. So let's see, what else has been going on? Anything on Sister Krampus? Funny stories you want to tell us on that one?
Yeah. So, yeah, you see this watch.
You wore it in the time period that you shouldn't have?
What?
You wore it in the time century you shouldn't have? Like in the beginning?
Then apparently, I guess, yes. I don't
know. I'm just saying, you see this watch. Did you pull a Gladiator when they had the watch on in the one scene that didn't belong?
I had the black sweater on, and it was just like form fitting. And I was like, oh, good. I don't want to good because I want to make sure I know how many steps I take today. So I'm not going to take this off. Yeah, that. So, but I thought my it was being covered, but I didn't realize how loose those sleeves got, and they just kept falling down. And I didn't realize it until we stopped. And I'm like, that sleeve on my arm went down way too easily. Is that going to be a thing? And then my sister asked me if I want an Apple Watch. I'm like, no, it's a Fitbit Versa. And she said everybody thought it was an Apple Watch. And she said it was a whole YouTube thing that people noticed. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I drove home anticipating something like this would happen. I'm like, damn it. Well, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I like how all
Sister
this.
Krampus can do what she wants.
Right. She's a
She's
demon,
a time
like you
traveler,
said.
you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a hint to time traveling.
Exactly.
Or she could call the demon on speed dial.
Yes. It's not good. It's not good.
She stole it from one of her victims. We can explain it away for you.
Let's see. Shout out to
And I
you
killed the
and-
victim because I wanted an Apple Watch. Damn it.
Guys.
Was that nun costume hot? It looked like it was really kind of layered.
No, it wasn't because it was the best costume. I would love to wear that costume any movie, every movie. It was so simple. I didn't have to do my hair. I didn't have to like get an outfit. I just had to do my makeup and put it on. And apparently make sure I have like a very 21st century watch, apparently. So, but yeah, it was kind of hot then, but it was good because it was there was a lot of bugs out there and people were really getting bit up, except me because I had a big black sheet around me.
Nice.
Your own personal mosquito net.
It was.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know. I thought I heard a rumor that I don't know if it's true or if they were going to do a Sister Act 3. I'm like, there you go. You could play an extra nun in that. There you go.
Hey, if you want it done right, you gotta.
Nun it up.
That's the only. Yeah.
Was there any goofs? I guess we called a goof, but like that in the Doll Shark.
Oh, Doll Shark. Oh, I probably.
Or Krampus, or Sister Krampus, either one.
You know what? I bet there is something. It's like those, you always see them in movies, like top movie mistakes, like Indiana Jones comes in with a tray of 3 apples, and then the next one there's only 2 apples. Like that happens. So it's
usually like disappearing earrings and stuff like
that. Yeah.
Those are always fun to watch.
Or the
else
dreaded
they'll have something
coffee
modern
in Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, the coffee cup, Starbucks.
I've never watched that show, but I remember seeing a bunch of stuff about the coffee cup.
It's like I didn't know they had Starbucks in the different kingdoms there, but okay. I still got to finish off the House of Dragons, the prequel to it. I haven't finished the last 2 episodes, but it's pretty good. Matt Smith is in it.
You were saying I apparently am the only one that has not watched The Last of Us.
Oh, it's good. I'm on episode 4, I think, or 5. I forget. But.
Yeah, I'm caught up on it.
Okay, because I remember every time I talk to you, you're saying I'm gonna watch the Last of Us or the next.
And I finally did watch it. Yeah,
and so. I'm like, that's something I gotta watch because everybody's saying watch The Last of Us.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the game. I'll put it like that because there's a game.
Is it based on a game?
Yeah,
it's based on the game. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's tricky.
But I know squat about the game. I've never seen it, but the show looked interesting, almost like The Walking Dead, but it's like demonic mushroom people. So
it's like plants, or it's a fungus that takes over people and lives inside of them, is what it is.
Yeah.
So it's like zombies, but it's biological.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, I can get down with that.
Right.
So.
And Pedro Pascal is in it. And I don't know if you've seen his Dark Materials, but there was a girl that was in that. I think she was in something else, but she plays like the main girl in it. She does pretty good, I think. But I said I don't know anything about the game, so how well it compares to the game, I don't know. But I know there's one episode, I forget what number it is. I think it was 4 or something. I was like, I cried. I was so sad.
That's probably episode 4 with Frank and
yes, Frank.
okay.
Oh my god,
it was called The Longest Time. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
I heard episodes either 6 or 7 is also, or I'm not sure which one it was, but another one was supposedly.
So far, the one with Frank and whatever the other guy's name was the only one I cried because it was just so sweet.
So Cause is heading out, but he said, "Nice meeting you."
But yeah, just be prepared. It's like I usually don't cry in shows, and it made me cry. But it is.
Is it one of shows that just like rips your heart out every episode?
No. I wouldn't say every episode. No.
Okay.
I've only kind of felt it once. There was this one episode. They're doing a backstory to this couple that one of the main characters that Padel, or I just said his name a second ago, Pascal plays.
Yeah.
And like they was kind of like introducing them. It was like the whole episode was based on them, and then
what happened?
You get attached to these people, and then
something happens.
Yeah.
Because they're such a sweet couple, and then I was like, oh, I won't say what happens, but kind of figure it out, I guess.
Well, with it being sad, I'm sure you can figure something out on that. But
right.
There's
But I've watched some of the stuff on YouTube, like comparing it to the game, some of the scenes, the live action to the video game, and some of the scenes were like dead on, really good that were in the game.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I want to see the gameplay before that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
PlayStation just had it for free, I think last month or something like that. So I have the game, but I've never played it. So I guess I can maybe after the show's over. Well, right now I'm streaming The Quarry, so maybe after The Quarry's over, I'll jump into the Last of Us game to see.
What's The Quarry?
The Quarry is it's kind of a pick your own adventure game.
Like tons of different endings and choices. And
right. But it's like really detailed. Like Ted Raimi's one of the characters.
David
Arquette.
Lynn Shay.
Brenda's Song. I'm sure there's other like
Lance Hendrickson.
Yeah, Lance. But they play the characters.
I've seen previews for that. Yes.
Yeah, I've been streaming that, kind of doing. There's only been a couple times I've done more than one chapter, but I'm trying to do one chapter a night.
It's a long game. Like over time, I took a couple breaks in between, but to beat the whole game, I think I played like about almost 19 hours to beat it.
Really?
And then after you beat it, you can go back and play.
Go back again and do different choices.
There's different choices that you can pick. See, there's different paths that you can take and different outcomes, and
then maybe I'll find some stuff that I didn't find the last time too, because you collect evidence and stuff throughout. And so
that is, I am, I'm currently reading a book called "Can You Survive the Zombie Apocalypse?" And you basically make your own choices, and it has like 53 different endings. And so far, I have died in a freezer, and also I might have died on an island waiting for someone to help me. So far, I have to go back and make more choices to figure out how I'm going to die. So in this book, you go like turn to page 232.
Yeah,
and
turn page to 40.
Like page 32. Okay, this is an end. Now turn back. It's like when in school, whenever you had books and you're like turn to page 232, and you go there and it says like fuck you or something.
It would either end or go back to page 148.
Oh yeah, I could go back to and then do it again. No, those were the worst.
That was the biggest fuck you. Watch it like this. It's a joke. There's no ending. Go back to that. And then it goes over. Wait, where's the ending? And then it'll say flip to the back in really tiny print. Ha ha, got you.
Like, this is awful. I'm gonna do it again so other kids do it.
Just keep going back and forth.
That book sounds amazing, though. Yeah. I've never heard of like an adult version of like the pick your own adventure books.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry, I keep stepping out, but
no, you're fine.
Ideas.
Yeah, zombie book. That sounds interesting. Will you survive a zombie apocalypse?
Yeah.
That'll prove to the people who think, oh yeah, I'll survive it. Make your choice. Shit, I'm dead. I'll have to look that up. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I was just getting my notes out so I can write down what I think she says. Book.
Zombie survival.
Okay, that is it.
No, can you survive? Okay.
And it's by Max Brawler, B-R-A. Is that L-L-E-R or I-E-R? The last name.
Yeah. Brallier.
Okay, I-E-R. Okay.
Yeah.
We're writing this down.
It's cool because you'll get something and it'll say, okay, there's an end. So now you got to go back to what we're doing. I've been flipping through this thing like crazy, trying to survive. So far, nope.
No luck yet.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, I just put a note in so I don't forget the title of it because I definitely want to look into that.
See if like Books A Million has it, or who knows? Maybe the library might have it. I don't know.
I think I'll go back to the one choice. The one choice I had to go with on the zombie walk with the people that already like were dressed as zombies to get past the zombies, and I said, I think this is going to be a bad idea. And then that's whenever I went into a freezer and died. So in my next adventure, I'm going to go with them this time. See what happens.
Nice.
I want to say, there's a comedy movie that's a spoof of The Walking Dead called The Walking Deceased.
Oh, that movie's hilarious.
And Dave Sheridan is like the Andrew Lincoln character, kind of like. But there's a part where he's out and there's people dressed up as zombies. Like, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing?" Or he goes, "We're LARPing." What's LARPing? Live action role play. You're live action role playing during the zombie apocalypse. That's like pretending to be Jewish during the Holocaust.
I remember his kid was named Chris, but he kept calling him Carl because the whole thing with Rick not being able to pronounce Carl because he's actually British, so he has trouble with his accent.
And then so when he wakes up from the coma, they're explaining what's going on, and he's like,
"Oh, I want to see that."
But yeah, The Walking Deceased is freaking hilarious. But yeah, it's a spoof of The Walking Dead.
All right.
And then he's like, "Are you telling me there's no more internet?" Oh no.
I know.
He does the whole like Carl when he's crying, and it's really good. Carl, Chris.
My name's Chris. No, it's Carl.
It's Carl. Parodies are so much fun.
Yeah. I didn't realize that was Dave Sheridan, but it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
It was Dave Sheridan. Yep. Like, he looks different in his movies. He's a really good character actor. I think he's supposed to be in that movie Stream too, the same one that David Howard Thornton's going to be in, and Felissa Rose and all them. I think Danielle Harris might be in that too. I'm not sure when that's supposed to be coming out, but it sounds like a good one. Let's see. I'd like that book. Yeah, I'll track it down for you.
Yes. Can you survive? And other tales. They have like a whole bunch of different ones. Max Brallier, you owe me for free.
But yeah, you'll have to let us know when you publish your book so we can promote it and look into that one as well.
I just thought of that. I might not be my next book, but I'm definitely going to do something like this where you have to go from page to page, if not just for the hilarity of it.
Right. I think that would keep my attention more because I'm horrible at reading books.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't really matter what order you write it in. You could just write all your ideas and then be like, okay, go back to that. There we go.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Because like you could write all your endings first, however you want to end them, and then just write stuff in between. And
backward engineer them.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly how you would. It's like a video game, but a book. So, huh. All right. Yeah, now my mind's onto that. Thanks, guys. I'll write it, and then we'll do a legit reading here.
Nice.
Where we'll decide our own ending.
That would be fun.
That would be pretty fun, actually, now that I say that out loud. You know, like how they have the book readings? Like, everybody, okay, what do you choose? All right, let's all go there.
We'll have to set up in the whoever's in the chat. Okay, let's do a poll. Who wants to do it?
Yes, do polls of should we go with the zombies or should we just stay here and wait?
There we go. Yep.
And if we die, we can blame the chat.
Exactly.
It's not our fault.
It's not our fault. Okay, you've been bad. You've been bad. You killed us. Screw you. Get out of here. I want to live.
I know you mentioned Mila. Is there other women in horror that inspired you?
I can't. I'm sure there is. I can't think of.
There's so many.
I know that there was.
Last week we was trying to go over so many women in horror, and there's just so many. I know we missed some, but
I know we missed a lot. There's just too many.
We probably went over an hour and just did like a brief
some of our favorite movies that they've done.
So many.
Yeah.
I know we
did Ginger Snaps and American Mary.
Isabel.
Yeah, she's good. I like her.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to. I heard something. I thought they were going to do another American Mary with them or a TV show or something. I heard that the Soska twins were going to do. So hopefully that's true. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to see Mary again and her character explored, and it's fun.
Yeah, it was a really interesting, neat idea for a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to have to be a chapter in my book about killer hippos at some point.
Yeah,
got to talk about it.
Actually, that could be one of the hippos. That could be one of the end. That could be one of the endings. You were attacked by a killer hippo. Where the fuck did the hippo come from? This is just random.
Exactly. And if a hippo comes, that means you win. You win the book.
Write it to victory.
Yeah.
No, it's like, do you let it go into the woods or investigate what's in the bubbling in the lake? You lean over. Oh, you're dead. Giant hippo just snapped you in half.
Yeah. Duh. The hippos are always around there, and they're scary as shit. So how'd you not see that coming?
Right. I had started briefly. I got to go back to it. I did start writing a script. I wrote about 10 pages for a script for
I have never done as much research on hippos as I did after our last talk about how they brought hippos to a certain area, and it was like, wow, this could actually be a movie.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I learned about it was like
little documentary on it. I was like, hippos.
Yeah, because I think you sent me those links or whatever too. I don't have to go back and look, but
yeah,
because there's like some articles or something,
right? Like the giant drug king, like he brings them over to Colombia, I think it was. I could be wrong. So now there's like hippos there because it's not there anymore. So his pets get loose. So they're like hippos in Colombia, not just Africa or wherever the second place was. So yeah, they could like survive in other locations. So you can just like bring them over and you could place them anywhere. So think a drug lord for a cocaine bear and killer hippos.
Cocaine hippo. There we go. Make a movie, Cocaine Hippo. There we go.
All right.
Because I'm pretty sure he's the reason of the cocaine bear.
That's going to be an expensive movie.
True story. Kind of. There's only a little bit of truth in the movie.
I heard that supposedly they might do a second Cocaine Bear and make it even more outrageous than the first one. It's like,
is it going to be our new Sharknado?
It's going to get more and more.
There's going to be like about 6 Cocaine Bears. As long as they don't do Cocaine Bear About Time, and do like a whole time different time travel one, or Cocaine Bear in Space.
Yeah. Cocaine Bear.
So that's what we need. More ridiculous films like that, because that's what people seems like anyway. It's what I've heard. Cocaine Bear's doing really well.
Yeah.
I have never heard of that, and I'm gonna have to look it up.
You ever heard of Cocaine Bear?
I've never heard of Cocaine Bear.
Play Cocaine Bear trailer. Gotta play Cocaine Bear.
Okay, all right.
And then we'll like pause it in between. But oh my gosh, it looks so good. It's like, of course, the only true foe.
Cocaine Bear.
It's like, I think the only thing that's true about it is like the whole drug thing, and then the bear died. But other than that,
well, he was coked up enough.
yeah.
Let's see.
What was it? Did you ever see Corky Romano with Chris Kattan, where like his dad worked for the mafia and he pretended to be a FBI agent?
Yeah,
and he called him Pissant. Like his name was Pissant. Well, fake name was Pissant, and that one agent was like, Pissant. It's Pissant. It's French.
I remember that. Yeah.
Well, there was a part where he was supposed to give like a speech to like some kids, like a drug speech, and there was I guess he was supposed to deliver like a little bag of coke to like the evidence room, and there was like a police dog that was like tearing it up from him, and it went in the dog's face and his, and the dog's eyes. And they're like, "Here, we need you." And he's just like, so he's like all coked up, talking to the kids. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bring this up here, and you can play it whenever it's ready.
Okay. I turn it up to see.
Oh, I don't think that's the beginning of it. You started in the middle of it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, okay, maybe not. I thought. Okay.
Medic. Oh, Jesus.
Is it okay?
What is that?
No entry.
It's
Elizabeth Banks, the actress, she actually brings us this movie.
Beth, we should go.
Millions of dollars worth of cocaine fell from the sky this morning in Knoxville, Tennessee.
It's
raining
This out there. They dumped it somewhere.
I'm looking for my daughter.
Forest is a dangerous place.
Hey, Henry, check it out. Something got into it. A deer, maybe.
A lot of cocaine was lost.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was like his last movie as well. And this is, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but that's Ice Cube's son right here, and Ray Liotta's last movie.
This was really okay.
It really didn't do that bad. Obviously, the bear is CGI, but it really didn't do that bad on the bear.
The bear, it fucking did cocaine.
fucking bear.
A bear did cocaine.
And I think I want to say it's at the theater now, maybe.
Yeah, it is in theater.
Bear. It was far.
Hey, that's inappropriate.
You're safe. Bears can't climb trees.
Of course I can.
Oh shit!
He's gonna go for the guy covered in cocaine. It's like, I want more coke.
It kind of seems like the thing that stays with the man forever.
Apex predator. High on cocaine. Out of his mind.
No!
He did coke off that leg.
Oh man, you fucked.
What the fuck is wrong with that bear? Shoot it, Beth! Beth, speed up!
Higher, baby, and don't ever come down.
Oh boy.
More of it. Oh yeah, there. He's loving on the tree.
Such good luck in nature.
Yeah, we have good luck in nature. Let's see. Ray has 4 movies still waiting to come out. Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. I remember them talking about this Cocaine Bear was his last movie. I didn't know that there was more.
Mm. Well, it's almost like the Bruce Willis. He's retired, but then there was like 12 different movies that came out this year. They were all released in 2022 and 23. Like all these
that.
like Detective Nights and a movie with John Travolta. I mean, like it's like really.
Yeah.
I guess they
Xerox movies. Like you're gonna play you, and we're just gonna Xerox you into all these movies.
Probably trying to
like I guess they knew he wasn't going to be doing much acting. They're like, well, let's just pump out a whole bunch.
Yeah. Well, his health is declining rapidly, so he probably wanted to get as much done as he possibly could.
But yeah, there was a lot of them. Though I was surprised how many there were.
Because what I saw posts, I think yesterday or something like that, they shared a family photo at Christmas time with his wife now and his ex Debbie Moore and all his kids and stuff, and they were saying they didn't think he'd be around for next Christmas.
That's awful. That's tough to have that happen just so suddenly and not being able to do anything about it.
Yeah, on that note, it's like we went to Cocaine Bear.
Oh, geez, Santa.
Speaking of that too, it was like I just seen Tom Sizemore passed away today.
Oh, did they officially?
Yes, yeah, I saw something about it earlier today.
Because I knew like he had a brain aneurysm, and the doctors were saying that there was nothing else. He was pretty much gone, and I guess family made their decision.
Yeah, I saw a clip out of a news program saying that he'd passed away.
Another person I met, jeez, like with Rico Browning, the creature from the Black Lagoon. He passed away this past couple weeks or week or whatever.
Yeah, right after his birthday.
Yeah, I forget. Was he 97? I forget, but yeah, he was up there. And the last of the Universal monsters passed away. He was always going to Spooky Empire. That was like pretty much his main convention.
Where was that at?
Spooky in Orlando.
Oh, okay. All right.
And he did some other ones too, but he always came to Spooky. But yeah. Any plans for you to go to any conventions or not? Not yet.
No, I would. If something would come up, I would. Because I always loved doing that. Well, of course, because that was whenever I was with Cavallini and with Polonia, and we were always doing like Erie Horror Film Festival, and it was always film festivals, and they were always so fun. And then I kind of just stopped working with it. But if there was one, I don't know if like the Polonias, Mark Polonia or anything, they do any kind of horror conventions. Like
I haven't seen any of them
or anything.
They should though.
Yeah, they would get so much.
You're right. He turns out too many movies. Probably don't have time.
Hey, he can outsource it. Like we'll get other people to show up. I mean.
Do a Polonia Pal con. Like,
yeah, I think the closest we have is our podcast whenever it comes on. It's Jeff.
our group Polonia chats. Yes. That's always fun. It's like an online convention, sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
Somewhat panel, but yeah, I got to see how that's one of the top shows of everybody. So that's still going.
I believe it is on Anchor as well on the audio version. Oh look,
yeah.
Because after the show, because I don't think I was doing it last time you were on, but after the show, I will download the episode and I will edit out like the dead air parts, and I cut out the video, and then I upload it to Spotify and Google Podcast and Apple Podcast.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're on Apple Podcast too. Okay.
Yeah, so people can either watch or listen, whatever. So
awesome.
We're invading everywhere now.
Good.
Yes. The House of Horrors.
If you're watching and you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, go ahead and do it. They're putting on this great podcast for you guys. Show them some love.
Appreciate it. Listen to Danielle. She knows. Forget all those other podcasts. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'll give a shout out to other friends there. We got, of course, Doomsday's Crypt. He's got a couple that he's, I don't know if John's still here or not, but he does one himself. But then he's got Brett Wagner, the original Leatherface. They're doing a show. And then him and Beatrice from Nightmare on Elm Street, who was Freddy Krueger's mom. So they've been doing pretty well. So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I found the popular episodes last time. I can't find it in my thing now.
Popular what now of our
like
show?
The audio episodes. I remember looking at it last time. Oh, episode ranking is right in my face. Jesus Christ.
Of course.
The titty song is leading right now.
Yes.
Then we got the Salute to Mark Polonia. That has 14. I'm not sure who this is. Oh, John Oak Dalton. So it goes the titty song, John Oak Dalton, and then the Salute to Mark Polonia. That's our top 3.
Nice, and 2 of them are Polonia related. There you go. So it looks like y'all in the top. The good old titty song, that was great. When Rob Mello, he was doing like a test because the first time they were on, him and Rebecca, we had bad audio, and for some reason it kept like echoing. And so like on the test he goes titties, and so it's echoing titties. And then,
so I went back and I cut out him saying titty, Steve saying titty. We also had Rebecca Reinhardt on that. So, and me as well. It's like all of us saying titty. I cut that out, and I'm not very good at making songs. So I did my best, and this literally took me a couple days to make. But I picked off a song that was copyright free, and I added the titties at certain points of the song. So it was like you'll hear like music, and then you'll just hear a random titty come from somebody pop out. The majority of it is Rob Mello because he says it the funniest and the loudest, but
at one point he's like T to the I to the TTY. It's like almost into rap in the music. It's
right. Yeah, I added that as well. But yeah, it took me so long to like get it just right. And I could do so much more with it, but I'm still learning editing, so I did the best I could.
Yeah, you need whenever there's no rush on it, but you should do a titty remix.
I've thought about it, just having the time to sit, because like I said, that literally took me days to do.
Yeah,
what I have on there, just trying to get them cut and precise. It's like, oh my gosh.
I wonder what it would sound like. What is it like when you play? What is it? The Wall or something else, like if you play it backwards, or to the Wizard Wall, like how you can play music backwards.
Yeah.
I wonder what the titty song backwards would say.
Oh, well.
The itty.
Itty giddy.
It would be a whole new song. What would it be?
Most likely. And then we have it was funny, I don't know how it came up. We were talking about robots in movies. It might have been on someone from a Polonia show. I can't remember who the guest was, but nipple bots.
Right. Well, I think I was talking about Jason X, and there was an android in there that wanted nipples, and so we ended up talking about nipple bots or something to that effect. But
that's what you get here. Titty songs and nipple bots. It's fine. So
I know what I could do. My husband's got one of those fancy machines. I'm gonna call it fancy because I'm not tech savvy, where you could push a button and like make the music. I forget, synthesizer. Record the titties on different buttons, and I'll have him help me make a song. I just don't know if he'll want the titties on this machine though.
Titties need to be placed perfectly on the machine before.
Because he makes his own songs and put them on SoundCloud and whatnot. So I don't know if he'll.
That's cool.
It might accidentally go on his SoundCloud, and then people listen to it.
You'll hear it on a commercial someday. Like, hey,
Right.
wait a minute, that's mine.
It should go to what was that movie? It's an older movie. It had David Schwimmer in it, and what was it, Breastmen or whatever? I guess it was like about implants or something.
I never saw it, but I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah, there we go. If they ever do a remake or if they do a special edition, we can play the titty song for them.
Yeah.
I'll have to. He's got his headphones on, so he doesn't know what we're talking about right now. But I'll have to. I'll have to see if he'll help me make a new titty song. But I'm going to guarantee his price, since he makes his own songs, is probably not going to be. It's probably not going to happen.
Oh well, that's all right. Anyway, what else has been going on with you?
Well, I got a new dog.
Oh, nice.
She is, well, we now have 3 dogs. Like we did have, I just got Harley whenever I talked to you guys, little pit bull. She's so cute.
Aww.
And then my husband's mother moved in with us and brought her dog Catahoula. I don't know if you're familiar with the breed.
Yeah.
He's such a sweet dog. We're still getting used to each other. But then there's this, we've been given this 6-month-old German Shepherd too, that we're starting to
nice.
Try to integrate with everything. And she's such a sweetie. She's all black. Her name's Shadow.
No.
Because she just sticks right to you, like you're like she's your shadow. So, yes, that's been taking up all my time because I don't know. Like, I have a pit bull. They're really easy to take care of. They don't have all this fur that German Shepherds do. They don't have this long fur that you got to like dry off when they come in from the rain.
Right. And if I remember correctly,
a whole new league now.
The Cataloos are short hair as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going from 2 short hairs to a long hair dog.
Yeah, she's 6 months, but she's gonna be big. Like her paws, like you can tell, like her paws. It doesn't even look like she just has a leg. Her paws are that big. It's so the vet says she's probably gonna get up to like 100 pounds. Yeah, she's gonna be a very, very good dog. Since their grandpa says anything to say of it.
Steve's mom said, I can't wait to move to Florida and get a house and get a dog.
Yeah, we'll have a dog again eventually.
We've talked a couple times about getting a second dog, but since I'm basically borderline disabled, it's like, I don't know how much training, because I got one dog now. She just turned 7, and she's little, but she's part husky. So she's very high energy.
Yeah.
It's like still having a puppy. I mean, she runs like crazy. And you wouldn't think she's 7 years old. You would think she's a puppy. And she runs me ragged. And it's like, I don't know if I can handle a puppy. I do want another dog, though.
I am very surprised at how well our dog, Harley, that we had, when we're trying to train these other dogs, she still knows exactly what to do. She's still doing it. So she's kind of helping the rest of the pack train with us. Like, I've been here. I know this. I got this. Watch me type of thing.
Nice.
So hopefully she'll continue to be a good example.
Nice. Do you put, I know a lot of people do it with their pitties. Do you put pajamas and stuff on them? No. No. I see so many videos with it and they look so cute. Like they enjoy wearing them.
She hates having her. Only thing she gets on is I have a coat for her in the winter whenever she goes out. And then we tried putting boots on her too. So we didn't have to always wipe her feet every time. Yeah, that wasn't happening. I mean, it's just so easy to take it off. Just keep taking it off. And they say, oh, give it patience. It will No.
I guarantee
time of the day you can have to see if this is going to work, and it wasn't going to work.
Yeah, mine has a coat. I got her a coat before we did DNA tests to find out she has husky in her. She's only like 13%, something like that. It's almost 14. And but I knew with her coat that she had a really thick coat, but I bought her a coat anyway. So she has a coat and booties because we live in Wisconsin. It's cold. When we first got her, I lived in Central Illinois. Still gets extremely cold.
Yeah.
So I bought her booties stuff, but sometimes it gets negative wind chill. So like 20 some degrees. Lowest it's been is like negative 40. So she needs the booties so her feet don't freeze because she'll try to go potty and she's like lifting up her legs. Like her feet gets cold. There's been a couple times she's like fell over in the snow because her feet got too cold. So we tried the booties. And she just realized this year that her feet don't get cold in them. And she started like prancing and hopping after battling years. So she just finally realized.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's since it gets so cold, I don't know if it gets as cold there, but I quit putting the coat on her because she gets too hot and her coat's too thick.
Yeah.
Like her natural coat. And she likes to roll and play in the snow.
Mm-hmm.
Every time reminds me, I think there was a part, if I'm thinking the right movie, Milo and Otis, when he was jumping through the snow at one point, and then one part he like sinks down into like this one pit of the snow.
Yes, Milo and Otis. I want to watch that movie now.
That was a funny movie.
That was. All I think of is whenever the cat was with the little deer, and the little deer's just saying "leap and frolic, leap and frolic," and I saw it as a kid, and that's all I thought. When every time I saw a deer, leap and frolic.
And then there was like another part when he tripped or whatever. He's like, "Here comes the dog, all big as dog." He falls when he's trying to dog up.
Yes, and
or the fox. That's what it was. It's like, you call that a tail? This is a tail.
Yes.
What are you? You're a funny creature, or something along those lines. I don't know. It's been forever since I watched that.
Yeah,
me too.
Pugs are funny.
That's one dog I don't think I'd be able to get is one of those. Anyway, they're cute and everything, but they have such a hard time breathing. I don't think I'd be able to get one of those. But I definitely don't want a little dog. The dog I have now, we didn't know how big she was going to get. We got her at a shelter, and she's a mutt. She's got all sorts of stuff in her. So, but we'll probably get something that's at least going to be her size. She's about a medium-sized dog to at least a large dog. But I've always had big dogs. I don't want a little dog that I'm afraid I'm going to step on.
It reminds me, when I went to Miami with friends, they had a little wiener dog, and I didn't see that it had jumped up on the seat before I was about to sit down. Like, it wasn't there, and it jumped up behind me, and I sat right on I'm like, oh my God, where'd it come from? It's like I sat on a wiener. Dog. Well, come on now. But, like, out of nowhere, like the seat was clear, like, and then I'm just sitting down, and just as I was sitting down and like tried to take the chair, I'm like, okay, not my fault. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like, you. Lady at Walmart. Oh, okay. My mom was saying lady at Walmart had a pug in her cart in line.
I didn't think Walmart let them bring unless they were service animals, let them bring
We can't say. I hate that people do. Like, I understand the service dogs and they have like the service vests on, but then when people just bring in their dogs with them, it's like, okay, this is a place, there's food. It don't, like, and then they just let them sit in the cart and stuff. It's like people put food in the cart. Like, come on. Like, but
that's me. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That's I'm talking about you. Damn it, Danielle.
I'm just kidding. I actually don't, but I do. I've had to bring my dog in a few times just because she was around. But you're right.
But I mean, every time though, it's like, it's not what is it, PetSmart or Petco or where you can.
Now I do have an issue. Whenever I went to TJ Maxx once, and they said they were pet friendly, and I should bring my dog, and I like TJ Maxx. That seems kind of weird. And then she told me that she sees people bring cats, their cats, to TJ Maxx. Why? That is no fun for anyone, especially for the cat. Like,
especially if it's dog friendly, like you're just trying to get a
Yeah, we've taken ours because like Home Depot is pet friendly. So anytime we go to Home Depot, we bring Rogue with us, and that's my dog's name, Rogue. And then I forget where else she's been. There's a place. It's almost like Farm and Fleet. I don't know if you even know what that is. It's kind of like a farmer Target, I guess. But I forget the name of it. It was in Illinois. It was pet friendly, but I know I've seen videos of people taking like Shetland ponies and stuff in there, but it's a farm place, so.
Yeah.
I had a guy bring in a monkey one time to Walmart.
Really?
Yeah, we're like, oh my gosh, I had a diaper on everything, and the monkey, and like he came over and he like squeezed our finger and stuff, and yeah, it was funny.
Okay. If I ever got a monkey, that's what I would do. Or daily trips to Walmart. That's gonna be a thing if I had a monkey. Yes.
I don't know if I still have those pictures or not. I took a couple pictures of it. I'm like, okay, a monkey at Walmart. All right, that's fine.
I know.
It's like apparently you do see everything at Walmart, I guess. I'm like,
I guess. Yeah.
One time they brought in this one girl had a was it a goat or a sheep? I think she had a goat with her. A little goat, brought in a goat.
You being in Florida, I'm surprised somebody haven't brought in a gator on a leash.
One girl brought her snake with her around her neck.
Oh.
My brother used to have an iguana. He used to take everywhere with him.
When I was working at Flying J, a guy had a service dog. It was funny. We would take mail, and he goes, "Oh, got some stuff to have mail." And he goes, "Go ahead and bring it up there." And the dog had the mail in the mouth, dropped it on the counter for me. I'm like, "Thank you." I'm thinking, it wasn't too slobbery though. It was kind of funny. Like the dog's delivering the mail. Don't they usually chase the mailman?
No, well, not if it's a proper service dog. Then it was probably trained to do that to help.
No, it was. It had its service vest on and everything.
Yeah, well, that don't always mean some people get fake those.
Yeah, like for our dog, we're getting her a vest just so people approach her like she's a service dog, so they don't approach her like, "Oh my gosh, so cute." More like, "Oh, this dog's on duty. You better stay away."
Yeah,
yeah. I've heard stories of people not caring about the vest and do it anyway.
It's like, hello.
I mean, why? Why not? Prove this is my service dog. Prove it's not. Prove me wrong. Right there. It says service dog right there.
Big old letters, service dog. What was it? One of the I forget which movie, if it was one of the canine movies or another cop movie. They were training the dog, and it only took orders in German.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember which movie it was. I've seen so many of those dog and.
Yeah, my husband always talks about a dog he used to have. Apparently, it was like they adopted it from, I want to say it was Germany. I probably have this wrong, but it got injured in the line of duty. It was actually getting trained to be a police dog, so it only knew German commands. So and then it got injured, so it couldn't serve on the force anymore. So they adopted it through that. I don't know how they got it across the seas or anything, but they got it, and so it knew like certain like police commands in German.
I think the German, like it's very, the words are very not, they're very direct and mean one thing that wouldn't probably mean anything in English.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, there you go. You can practice your accent with your dog for the next movie. Oh, okay.
I do have a German Shepherd now, so yes. Oh, Sister Cramp is back, and she's bringing a hellhound with her.
Yeah,
there we go.
It is.
You got plans for the sequel. All right.
Yeah.
It's all black too, so hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's Shadow. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. And she's going
like first time around you brought your black contacts. Next time around you bring your black dog.
She's going to a training facility, like a 21-day program where they're going to train her to do a bunch of like be really good like service dog, any kind of dog, so she can be a movie dog too.
Yeah.
There.
Oh, actually, since we're talking about movie dogs, and Doll Shark, was that anyone's dog in the cast, or
there was a dog
that was that attacked the doll shark. It was brief.
Oh, I don't know.
Or maybe you weren't around in that scene. I don't know, but
No, I wasn't. I read it in the script, but I'm not sure.
oh, okay.
But I would like to see, if you check out the behind the scenes, Mark has the most adorable cat ever, because she's so small and she's so soft and she's just like so. And she was around anytime we were filming. She was just around everywhere, like rubbing up against your leg and everything like that. And we're like 4 camera guys in the kitchen, and we're all trying to move around, and then she's kind of right in front of me. I'm like, come on, let's go. And she was like the set cat. So
I'll check out the behind the scenes. I'll let you know if the cat was there or not.
See the cat, because
that's funny.
It sounds almost like the cat I got my mom.
Oh,
He's
really?
a little bitty thing. He don't look like he's more than a year old, and but he's at least 4, because I got him. We thought he was a kitten when I got him, and he was abused severely, and I think that's why he's so small. But he's like always like around us and like clings to my mom constantly, because he went from severe abuse and then we took him home. So he's like always like up on her neck, like she'll be sitting there and the cat's like right there on her. It's like he's always everywhere. He's so tiny. He don't look much more than a year-old kitten, like his size wise, but
that sounds like his cat. Yeah. Yep. Because as soon as you sit down on the floor, just okay, I'm coming up right on you.
Yeah, he only does that if mom's not around. If mom's not around, he's on somebody else.
Okay.
The House of Horrors has become Animal Planet.
Yes.
Well, if you follow my stuff, because I do have 2 TikToks. I have
yes,
one.
You do. You do have the road.
I have my TikTok, and then I decided, because I was posting like my stuff, plus I was posting animal videos, and I was like, that's a little too much of a variant. So I made a separate one. It's called Rogue_the_Wolfers. And then I have like all the animal videos over there. It's like all my dog videos, all the cat videos. So there's my cat. I had 2 cats technically. One lives at my mom's house. But mom's cat, my other cat, the cat that lives here, and Rogue's, like a bunch of videos of that.
Everybody loves the animal videos.
Yeah. She's almost got 250 followers now. She's doing pretty good.
Yeah, when you hit the 1,000, she can go live.
Yeah.
Do some live tricks and stuff, maybe. What is this? Leave me alone. I'm sure the cat's like little divas. Nope, I don't want to be on.
Well, depending where I was at, if how many cats would be in the video or not.
Yeah.
Because 2 of them are in a different state. So.
You could totally do a YouTube channel with your cats. Like just have a YouTube page for your cats, have live feed of your cats, and then people do live chat, super chats. Hey, this is super chat me if you want this to go to this cat or something like that. You could make big game with that.
People make money off their animals. Yeah,
I've thought about doing like a separate channel for other things as well, but I'm running so much as it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, do I want another YouTube channel as well? Because my YouTube channel, I have like a little bit of everything. There are animal videos on there. I have Ring camera videos on there.
The squirrel, yeah.
Yeah, there's a squirrel, a mailman one, and one where there's a police outside arresting a guy. And they got like guns and stuff and pulled on him. Excuse me. The clips from this show or video games. There's all sorts of stuff on my channel. And then I edit stuff for the Spotify and whatnot. And then I have 2 TikToks. It's like I got so much going on. It's like, do I want to add another?
Yeah, one more won't hurt. Fuck
I know. Oh, God. Well, since you're doing that, you would love to do this and then this.
But yeah, my YouTube's a mess. It's got all sorts of basically whatever I feel like posting goes on there. So it's got all sorts of stuff on there. I was like, do I want to do another thing? I'm just now starting to set up a page and a group for this, all the stuff I do, like the under the Miss Boomstick name, so I could just like post everything in that group where people could find it. It's like
fun.
Right.
Do you would you like us to go ahead and share any of your Instagram or Facebook or any social sites or anything? We can put those in the link, or
I'm not really, I mean, I'm kind of out of social media. I'm just done. Like
okay,
I
scratch that
then. Just sick of it.
Oh,
I creep on Twitter. I'm a creeper on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter. Danielle Films. I don't say anything. I just, creep.
Just follow whatever.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just edit this portion out then. That's fine. Social media. Nah, I just like to creep and
yeah. I used to post a lot more on there, but now I kind of do the same as kind of creep because I get so much.
What's everybody up to?
What's new?
Scroll.
A stalking we will go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy, good times.
So did you say that you were going to be in a Mark Polonia movie?
Yes, I am. Jeff wrote the script. It's based on like a short from which one was it?
The Halloween one.
It is the Halloween one. Yeah, there's like killer plants, and I'll be one of the three main people. There's 2 groups in it, so yep, okay. I'll finally be working with them.
I'm really excited for that. That's neat.
It should be fun. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, and like I've talked to you everybody. It's like finally going to meet in person, so that'll be cool. Work with it and see how it is, and been making some jokes about it too, like being initiated into the Polonia cult and stuff. So
yeah. Just make sure. Just say this. One story. Whenever we were out filming in his front yard, and somebody noticed that there was dog poop on their shoes. Like, oh my God, people were coming in and out of the house. And well, I looked, I'm like, oh my God, it's me. I have poop on my shoes. And then somebody else, wait, I got poop too. Everybody, because there's like dog poop in the yard, and everybody stepped in it.
So it wasn't just one person.
No, it wasn't. And it was like the moment where you're like, okay, we're surrounded by poop. What do we do now? So just, yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny. One of my holy shit. Well, if I say that like too early, like you said the line too early. No, not holy shit. I stepped in shit. Sorry. That's funny.
So you'll have to watch out for dog bombs.
A couple parts will be running around a lot.
So. Yeah. Oh.
So might not be able to look as long as like we don't trip or hide in it.
Oh no! And if you do, just make sure it's on camera. That's it.
That'll be in the bloopers. All right. Yeah. Well, at least you weren't the only person. It was everybody. So the whole Dane Cook. Somebody shit on the coats. Well, somebody stepped in the shit, and it was everybody. So.
Django. That's his last name, Django.
Okay. Yep. I'm looking forward to it. Don't know the exact date yet, but it's supposed to be sometime in May. So I'll be flying out there, and I don't know yet if it'll be a week shooting or a few days or whatever. So
where now? Okay, I know you're Wisconsin, and Steven, Florida.
Yeah, I'm in Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Okay.
Yeah. So. Yep, I'll be traveling a little ways, but it'll be worth it. I don't care. So.
Hey.
Fun. So, and hopefully, who knows? Hopefully, I'll do more later on. I don't know. Hopefully, this will go well, and we'll see. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you're supposed to be in that turkey one too.
Yeah, that one. Will Colazzo is doing Amityville Turkey Day, sequel to Amityville Turkey. But so I'm just going to be like a vlogger or something. I don't know. I should probably have the script maybe within the next week or two. They did the Indiegogo that's ended. So I don't know exactly what it'll be, but just be a little cameo. But hey, I'll take it. So
Yeah,
it'll
be neat.
I'll be able to like put my YouTube channel name on there as a vlogger, so that'll be out there. So
Exactly. You can
okay.
you can do behind the scenes episode.
So I'll do my own behind the scenes. Okay, I'm getting ready to film my scene here on the vlog. Okay, here's the vlog. I have 2 different cameras.
Exactly. Then just put a little, titty music on there and you're good.
The behind the scenes of the filming while I'm filming myself.
Right. Yeah.
Probably
Listen, more cameras, the better. That's what I did in my brother's wedding when I live streamed it. I had 3 cameras at different angles going at one time because I live streamed my brother's wedding. So they had it at their house.
That's really okay. That's a really good idea.
So I had one camera angle pointing towards my brother, another camera angle pointing towards the bride was coming out, and another camera angle in the middle to watch like the whole thing. So I had the angle of like his reaction and her coming out. It was like I had all this going on at the same time.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah. But since it was such a small location, not everybody could go, so we live streamed it. It's on my channel as well. So I said there's everything on my channel. There's a wedding on there, there's all sorts of stuff.
That should be your tagline. That's on my channel.
Basically.
That's on my channel.
But yeah, so everybody could see it. We decided to live stream it. It was actually her idea, the bride's, so everybody could watch it. And I was like, cool, I got all this equipment. Let's go.
Yeah.
So it'll probably be like when I do it, it might be like a 1 minute or 2 minute. I don't know how long it's going to be, if I'm going to be talking about the turkey or how it's going to go, or
yeah.
I could be like, what's up, everybody? Steven here, the Horror Freak 85, and life just became like the House of Horrors podcast. There's a fucking turkey going on a rampage.
See, you already got it. You just
I'll just improv the whole thing. I don't care. Fucking turkeys. God. Aren't they supposed to be stupid and like the wild ones in the rain, they drown themselves? Now how the hell is one running around killing people and it talks? What the fuck is up with this?
Is that true to turkeys?
Okay, yeah, like if they're out in the wild, if they're not underneath, like when it rains, they'll actually look up in the rain and they'll drown themselves.
I've heard of that before, but I was like, that can't be real. Oh,
yep. So if they're not or if they're not in their wherever they stay, nests, or I don't know, yeah, they'll.
All right, that's another thing I'm gonna have to look up now.
You're like, fuck, first hippos, now turkeys.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Let's see. 6 months from now, what other animal will get you to look up?
I know. What other animals drown if they just look up?
I got another fact for you. Armadillos, even if you don't hit them, like when they're crossing in front of you, if they go underneath, like say they're in the middle and you're underneath, they could still kill themselves because they get scared. They jump up and they'll hit underneath your car and knock themselves out.
Oh, so it's almost like, when you're on a plane, wear your seatbelt type thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Okay. There you go.
Where are armadillos usually?
What about them now?
Where are armadillos usually at? Is it like New
Texas,
Mexico?
desert, stuff like that.
Desert.
Well, there's armadillos here in Florida too. So
well, you're hot climate, so
I'm hot. Thank you. Oh, the climate.
No, not you. No.
Well, you're hot. Thank you. Climate. But yeah, they're I've seen them before run out in front of you. Them and possums, like can't help hit them every now and then. They just come out of nowhere. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, man, there was one time I was just driving normal. Wasn't my fault. A bird went right in front of my windshield and just as I was driving, I saw it in the mirror, like spinning in the road. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm sorry. I just was driving normal. And
I'm just driving here.
Maybe it was a suicidal bird. I don't know. It just flew in.
I know.
Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like that was, I mean, it was crazy. I mean, it wasn't anywhere going fast either. I think it was like 35 miles per hour, and I was just going the speed limit, and all of a sudden it just died. If it just hit my windshield and flipped.
You two just met at the same time.
So, it happens. You can't help it. I mean,
yeah.
I'm reading this article that I typed in can turkeys drown? And it's saying it's a myth.
All right, I gotta get a turkey.
I actually had we gave them back, but I actually had a couple of turkeys when I had my chickens before.
Oh, really?
They were too loud. We got rid of them. They were annoying, so we took them back.
That's okay.
I've
been thinking about like chickens or something like that, but I never thought of the sound of turkeys. That would be very loud.
Yeah, we had a female turkey. It was technically it was in our neighbor's backyard, and which is odd because we don't have no woods near us whatsoever. and there was a turkey in my neighbor's backyard, and his yard is separated by a fence between ours. And I was taking the dog out, and she's hightailing. This turkey's probably the size of her. She's hightailing it towards the turkey. Turkey takes off flying. Because it freaks out. As soon as it hit the air, like it didn't go very high, but it was like as soon as it hit the air over the fence, she's like, "Nope, I'm out." She was fine with it on the ground, but once it got up there, she's like, "No." She spun around so quick.
No, when they fly, they look big.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is the one chicken we had, Cinnamon. The other one we got was Licorice. I was young when we had it, and I named Cinnamon and Licorice. And my dad was joking around about the turkeys, though, naming one Thanksgiving and one Christmas.
Yeah.
I had rabbits. My dad would make fun and say we was going to eat them for Easter.
And but I taught Cinnamon was a hen. She laid eggs and everything, and I taught her to crow. So
really?
She would imitate my crow. She'd go, because it was funny. I would crow really loud, and then she would do the same thing in her. It was hilarious.
All the other chickens are like, "Oh my god, I can't believe he taught you how to do that."
I think we had about like 10 years or something, and my dad took her to car shows, and she would just sit on the truck side there, and she was a chill chicken.
So
yeah,
cool.
She would just sit on the couch, or when it was cold, she'd lay in front of the heater, just flop down, like whatever. We would have to move her after a little bit because we didn't want her to get too hot being in front of the heater. But and she tried to go back, but we were like, no, we pull her back because we could feel her, and she was like getting way too hot. Like, no. I mean, like, yeah, you want to get warm, but we don't want to cook you.
You don't want to start smelling too good.
Oh, 13 years we had. Okay, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, 13 years we had. So I think the oldest one was before like 15 or 16 or something. Another person, the same kind of chicken, had for a long time.
Really? I don't know. They actually hung in there that long. That's really cool.
The other one we had died at 4 years old. But that one was like a paranoid one too. Like every time we go to pick her up, it, like literal sense to the term chicken. Like,
okay, all right.
It was the most chicken of all chickens. Like you couldn't get near her, nothing. So I mean, she laid eggs too. So I mean, we ate the eggs, but we couldn't do anything like pet. Like it was the total opposite of the other ones. So.
And I had 2 rabbits. One I wanted a carnival, and so it wasn't like a purebred or anything. And the other one, because I was in 4-H when I was younger, so I had my rabbit in 4-H, and I decided I wanted another rabbit. So I bought a purebred rabbit at the 4-H fair. It was a mini flop, the little flop ear bunnies. But mini, because the ears didn't go like completely down. They like stopped right at the ground, so they wouldn't like dragging. But purebred, bought it. That thing lived 2 years, I think. The one I won at the carnival lived almost 15.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a carnival bunny, like a freak show bunny.
Yeah, and he looked at him. I don't know if you know what a Dutch bunny looks like, but like the color coat pattern kind of has to be in a certain way. And he looked like that, but he must have been mixed with something because like he had a white band on it. And if it went perfectly symmetrical, I could have entered him as purebred rabbit. But since some of his other like he was like gray and white, some of his gray went into his like white band, and because of that I couldn't enter him as purebred.
Okay.
So I guess he was mixed with something, I don't know, but like I said, I won him at a carnival. So
I remember those carnival games. I remember going through the carnival and seeing like you throw the ring on the thing, and then there's just bunnies, and they just pick a bunny up, put it in a cage, and give it to you. I remember those.
It's like just a random bunny. Here you go, you get a bunny.
My dad was not happy.
Yeah, that's all I could think of is like they're just giving these rabbits to children to take with them. Like off you go.
They
Like,
don't care what the parents say. They're
Goldfish.
like, okay, just take these rabbits.
Right, I don't even remember getting a cage. That could have been, but it's so many years ago, I don't remember. But yeah, I just was given a bunny, and I'm pretty sure I just carried him.
There's a new show, and I gotta watch they're up to episode 3. It's Animal Control, and then Joe McHale is in it, and they of course work with Animal Control. And in the first episode, there was ostriches, and the guy he's messing with, his partner, he put like a Slim Jim or something in his pocket, so all the ostriches are like pecking at his pants and made him throw out his pants. And then the second episode I started watching, but the stupid Wi-Fi was going crazy at work. They were attacked by rabbits. They got into the owner's drugs, and the one guy, he's like, "Oh, I can handle this." He's like, "I know how to talk to rabbits." And all of a sudden, the rabbit jumped up on his face and started biting him.
Yeah, they were attacking. Yeah, we watched the newest episode last night. We found that show too. It's quite funny.
Yeah,
I've seen that. I haven't checked that out though. I'll have to check that out.
It's new. It's only done 3 episodes.
That's Joel McHale.
Yeah,
I've seen it. I'm like, that looks like Joel McHale.
Yeah. There was like one with a raccoon, and I guess there's a snake later on in this one. I don't know, but it looked really funny.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. That's where we've been watching it.
So I don't know if it's a Fox show or not. I think, or I don't know.
I know it's on Hulu. That's where the new episodes post on Thursday. But yeah, we watched the last one last night, and they are pretty funny.
Yeah.
There's this show that it's called From. It's on
it's just called From?
It's called From.
Oh, why does that sound familiar?
With, MGM Studios.
Is that where they're like stuck in that town or something, and there's like stuff coming in through the window, and then they were in the RV at one point, and it's at dark and
yes.
Okay, yeah. I didn't finish it. That was something else I had started, and
because the first 2 episodes were free, and then you had to get to like their MGM bullshit or whatever they wanted you to sign up for. But I'll just wait. But I wasn't sure.
I'll message you something later where you can watch them. I'll send you something and you can watch it.
Because it looked like it was going to be. I really, really want to know what is going on.
I think they're like stuck in there or something, like they can't get out of the town or whatever. They were there in the RV, and then once they're there, they're like stuck there.
Because the way it ended, the last one I saw, they go to this house, and everybody in that house has been there for years, and people are freaking out. They're like, "You're like me when I first came to this house."
Yeah,
that 10 years ago. Like,
and now they're just all like used to it and
like,
getting them
this
in before
is your
dark.
life now.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah,
it's weird. There's something that comes out at night, and if you don't have a bell or if you don't have a certain actual charm or something, the talisman to keep it away, it comes into the spooky form of
people
like, that they knew in the past. But they're not real. But it's
and then they change in between, sort of like they're like creatures. Yeah, it's weird to explain.
It's creepy. It's
so kind of like a shapeshifter, Wendigo type thing.
It is something like that. It is something I got from the first 2 episodes. Yeah, I'll have to see that.
Yeah,
nice.
I forget which episode I got up to. Like some stuff I'll even start and then switch and go to something else. And there's shows I haven't finished, and it's just hard to watch.
There's so much content out there. There's no way to watch it all.
Then whenever something new comes out, I'm like, oh, this is good. Then I start something new before I go to that.
Yeah, there's no way.
I was watching yesterday, not horror related. I was saying earlier before you came on, Kung Fu. That's on. I'm almost done with the first season of that. There's 3 seasons of that, so I was like, I'll go ahead and binge watch that, and it's pretty good.
Okay, I've seen that come up as advertised, and I haven't seen that though.
So
yeah, I haven't even heard of that one, so I'll have to check into that one as well.
And I never did. I started watching, I forget which episode I left off, the Jared Padalecki Walker series. I started watching that, but didn't finish. I don't know, but what's kind of funny is in Supernatural, there was an episode where they go back to they're in the Wild West, and he tells him that his name is Walker Texas Ranger, and then he ends up being Walker Texas Ranger years later. There was like a meme or a little short video of, oh, Supernatural predicted the future.
Oh, okay. Like almost like with the Simpsons. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they've done so much. Like, it's weird. Like, I mean, maybe a couple things, 2 or 3 things might be a coincidence, but like 28 or 30, like,
Yes.
Time traveler. Matt Groening is a time traveler, and he does the show Futurama. He's been to the future, and this is what it's like. That's funny.
And the only thing I've really been watching, we've been watching the TV series Ghost.
That's good. Ghost.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the Animal Control. And then I've been watching The Last of Us. After the second episode, my husband ditched out. He didn't like it anymore, but I got interested in it, so I kept watching it. But I know he'll probably want to watch the new Mandalorian.
I watched the first episode of that. The new one, that was good. Yep.
Yeah, the new season of that just came out, so I'm sure we'll be watching that. But I honestly don't care if we watch it or not. I'm just not big into the Star Wars stuff.
So, yeah, there's so much.
There's this one show on Showtime, Yellow Jackets.
I haven't watched it. I heard that's good.
It is good, and I'm really excited for it to come back because I have so many theories on what's going to happen. It's about these girls in a soccer team, high school soccer team. Well, their plane goes down on their way to a game, and they have to survive in the woods for almost 2 years. And so then they came back, but not everybody came back alive. So basically, it's telling the story of the same people on 2 different timelines, like
kind of like Lost at one point.
When it happened, whenever they were teens and the plane crashed, and then them as they're like older, 40 years old, and it's already happened. And so it's pretty interesting how they do it. So, but I think the premiere for that is this month sometime. That I want to see if my predictions were right.
Nice. Yeah. I've heard it's good as well, but Showtime is like literally like one of the only streaming services we do not have. So I haven't got to see it yet.
Yeah.
We have like almost everything else, but we don't have Showtime. I might have to look into that, see if they have any deals or something going on, so I can check into that.
I think Showtime has Dexter too.
That's over with now, but great show.
I've never watched that either.
Dexter's so amazing. Like all the ways he almost gets caught in each season, it's like, oh wow.
Yeah.
And then they had Dexter the New Blood after this regular series, and they had his son in that, so that was good. But anyway, which I'm glad they did something else to continue it, because I hate when they end a series a certain way. Sometimes it's like, I don't like this ending. They need to.
Yeah.
They need to do that. Yeah, I should go back and watch that too. Maybe one day. I
want to go watch Milo and Otis.
Bring it up, Milo and Otis. Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched, these are movies, but we watched the Nicolas Cage movie where he plays himself, the great and talented, whatever. It's him and Pedro Pascal. Oh, it's so funny. He plays himself, and him and Pedro had such great chemistry together. Yeah. And then we found another movie called Die Hard.
With Kevin Hart. That was funny. I watched that.
Yeah, he's playing him. It's basically the same thing. He's playing himself, like making a movie or whatever.
He wants to be an action star. Like, he's tired of being the funny comedic sidekick. He wants to play the leading action star.
Right. Okay. So we watched that last night, and it was pretty funny. It's almost like the same thing. It's almost a new genre coming out. It's like actors playing themselves in like ridiculous situations.
Yeah,
and that's the best. That's the best we got at this point. No new stuff, just remakes and like the stuff we love in a different way.
Yeah. But yeah, we enjoyed both of them. We watched the Nicolas Cage one. I don't remember the exact title. It has a really long title, but
I don't know.
But anyway, that one and Die Hard are basically the same genre, but they're both entertaining. We enjoyed it.
Yeah, where he plays himself and he doesn't realize that the guy's like a drug lord. what was that movie? The Talented or the Undeniable?
It's got a really long title.
Yeah, it's a really long title. It's weird. Like, what? What am I watching? Let's see. Nicolas Cage. Not Nicholas. What the heck? Stupid typo.
I forget where it was at. It was either Hulu or Peacock, because I was going on different sites, but they had a whole section of just Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, he's done one. Okay, the Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. And that's what it's called. I still gotta watch that movie Pig that he did too. That sounds like
a long title.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch Pig too. I just haven't done it. It doesn't look as interesting as the rest of them, so I've been kind of delayed on that one.
Let's see what else.
All right. Hell House 2. Yes, I'm gonna finish this Hell House trilogy this weekend.
Yeah. Like what was the second one wasn't as good as the first one, but the houses that October built. Did you ever watch that? It was like a haunted house where they go to the extreme haunted houses.
Yeah, the first one's really good. The second one's okay. I own both of them, but it was like some sort of pack, whatever that I got it in. But the second one's okay, but the first one's really good. But like you said, it's kind of like a found footage type movie because they're filming themselves going to the extreme haunted houses. But the first one's really good.
Yeah. Those seem like they would always be fun and easy to make, the found footage films.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Having an idea there, you're like, oh
yeah, I am. Like,
hey, since everything's within a movie, it could be a found footage movie that finds a found footage movie.
Yeah, like you could marry the two. Like, there's a movie, but it's about this found footage that's found.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Then kind of merge it between.
And like a curse of the found footage. Ooh, the curse of the found footage. Okay, my title. Nobody take that.
Yeah. Well, they always get like it's always already kind of like that VHS.
Yeah, VHS I love the VHSs. Those are
fun.
They're like coming out with another one like in another year or two. 85. They're doing.
Oh really? Hey.
Which I'm like, that's great. It's like that's my birth year. Yes, I can't wait to see that one. So that should be
85. Yeah, 85. That's the prime year for wrestling too. That's when wrestling was at its best.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it. I never even got into wrestling any year. So.
Tell me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember watching it back then because my dad's always been big into wrestling, and we'd used to, if they had like one of those big events like Survivor Series or something, when it came out on video, we'd go to the video store and rent it and watch it.
Yeah. Oh.
There was WWE
what it was.
WWF.
I know, it's still like WWF, and then WCW. Then Vince McMahon came in, bought it all. WWE.
Yeah, and I think WCW now is A&E or AEW. I think.
I don't know, they changed the lettering so many times.
They've gone. Yeah. There's another show on Stars called Heels. It's about the small town that has amateur wrestling.
Is that really with Stephen Amell?
Yes. Okay. He's really good in it.
There's a show with his, I forget if it's his brother or cousin, or Robbie Amell. I'm not sure if that's his brother or cousin. I forget, but I know they're related. Robbie Amell. There's a show called Upload, where when they die, they like upload them into this computer, and they have what they call quote angels, and they just like live their afterlife in a computer. And he finds out that he may have been murdered, and a whole bunch of stuff is going on.
Okay,
that's a fun show.
You got a kitty.
Oh, there we go.
He's getting lonely. He's rubbing up on me.
My screen's kind of faded out. Let's see. How's my battery? Let's see. Oh, I got 58 minutes. Okay, I'm good. 20%, 58 minutes remaining. Okay. which we'll be done before that. I don't know if we'll go 3 hours where I've already got over 2, but I mean, it's been fun, of course, no, not complaining about it, but don't want the battery to die.
I'm always like, what am I going to talk about for 2 hours? And I'm like, oh shit, it's already been 2 hours.
It's already been 2. See, like with us, it just flies by. You don't even realize.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Excuse me. Sorry, I can't hit the mute button while I'm holding him.
Let's see. I think I can mute you, actually. Let me see. I think I got the power. I can mute you. Yay. I can control everybody.
Hey.
I can move us around. Let me see. Oh yeah, I can be the big head too.
Danielle's our guest. She needs to be in the big one.
Let me see what else we got here. Oh, there's that. There's that. Oh, then we're all 3 across. Oh, we should have had it this way. There we go.
Oh wait, no, it's the opposite.
So actually, this is good too. We had it across. I should have switched it around, but oh well, that's all right. Let's see. That's that. There's.
I think this one looks better. My personal opinion.
On top that way, yeah.
And no matter the order of the people, but like this setting,
the spread, yeah,
instead of everybody being smushed and paneled next to each other.
Yeah, I think this is how we usually have it anyway. This way,
yeah.
So, but it's fun to play around. But whatever. There. Let's see. What is this one? Oh, that's just me. Okay, my bad.
StreamYard before.
What about StreamYard?
Like, I've never really been in. Like, how did you guys get your pictures to do something whenever you said stop cam?
Oh, you see yourself at the bottom corner. There's 3 little dots. You click that, and it says edit audio avatar. And if you have a picture, you can stick it in that where it says. Yeah, there's a lot of cool features on StreamYard. It's like they have a thing where you can play background music. They just added a new feature where we could put like little titles or captions or something underneath of our name.
That's really cool.
But yeah, if you just hit the 3 little dots and the little square on the bottom, if you, there you go.
Wow.
Kitties. It almost looks like Max, except he's not gray and white.
Oh, you're McGonagall from Harry Potter turning into a cat. Oh, there's a cat. You just shape-shifted. Yeah, well, I got to get up early for work tomorrow. So, anything else before you head out, or I think?
Nope. I'm just really glad that you supported and like Doll Shark. That's awesome.
Yes. Everybody go check out Doll Shark.
Yes.
So. And Sister Krampus as well, which that is on Tubi. So.
Yes.
It is on Tubi already?
Yes.
Okay, great. Good.
Yeah. So that was I was able to watch that one, but as soon as Doll Shark comes out, I will definitely be watching. It looks like something right up my alley. So
yeah, I noticed you have a shark back there.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a shark a little bit.
He's like a mask. I could put him on my head.
Oh, okay.
Just like the Saturday Night Live land shark. Oh, you're that.
Oh, yeah.
Clever shark.
Land shark. Land shark.
Candygram, you're that clever shark. I'm a friendly dolphin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's dented, and I don't know why, but I bought him, and he was malformed, and I've tried fixing him, and I can't get him to not be dented. So, but I've had him for at least 5 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it was when all these little mask things were popular. They had all sorts of them
at Walmart.
Yeah, at Walmart. They were like $20.
Right. I remember that. I remember there was one that was like a horse too.
Yeah, probably. They had all sorts of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, after I bought him,
had a panda or a bear or something too. I remember.
Yeah, I think they had both. But yeah, after I bought him, I found out that they had a gray shark, and I was going to go back and get it. But the time I went back, it was all sold out. But I was going to get a gray one as well because he's blue. But
it was really funny. I don't know if they had it again last year or not, but they have, of course, the poop emoji that there is on
Yeah.
there. Well, they had a mask. It was the shit emoji, but they labeled it chocolate ice cream. I'm like, yeah, right. It's like, looks like this person truly got shit faced.
Yeah, there you go.
But it said chocolate ice cream. I'm just like, yeah, we all know what that is. Don't try to fool that. That was a funny mask. I love Halloween masks that come out. They have the best stuff. It's like, I wish it was Halloween all year. Well, technically for horror fans, yeah, it is Halloween for me.
Especially cosplayers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. But anyway, thank you for kicking off Women in Horror Month. It was great to have you back. So,
yes.
And I'm sure we'll have you back on again eventually. So,
Oh, I bet. And yeah, have a great time filming with Mark. And
Jeff and I
filming your
forget
awesome
who else is
podcast,
in there,
which is
but
great.
yeah. So who knows? Maybe we'll work together too one day. We'll see. Who knows? But
probably we probably will.
Yes. Alrighty then. Thanks again.
Bye.
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 Oh. Lan, I think you mean thanks. Oh, I guess Boom went ahead and signed off. All right. Good night, everybody. And next week, Jennifer Cameron. All right. Have a good night.